suspended in the playoffs, kind of with his track record, does that sort of give you any pause going forward?
I'm not sure that would have altered the outcome of the series if that didn't happen.
The all-season acquisitions that were made last year, what's your evaluation on how those guys fit in the first year of the Olympics?
I'm not sure anybody, with the exception of Lamar, had a really great season. So I don't want to single out any players. Matt, one player I'll talk about, he got injured. And today, in his exit meeting, he expressed, great frustration in getting injured. His knee is still swollen. So I know he's disappointed. Theo Ratliff got injured. Didn't expect that to happen. We had hoped that he could help us get through December and November while Andrew was recovering. And lo and behold, Theo goes down with an injury. And Steve Blake, I thought, did an excellent job of, defending, running the offense, being a good teammate. He was fun to play with. But he just didn't shoot the ball, open shots as well as he has in the past. And he indicated that he just never got completely comfortable with the offense. Because it's one thing historically that he was able to do is to make open shots. So that's an answer to your question. But once again, I'm not sure anybody had a great year. Lamar certainly was singled out, for the first time with an individual award. Kobe will always be on the All-Star team. And, Powell made the All-Star game as well. So
sometimes there are single teams that are kind of like a roadblock that they match up with to get where you want to go. Maybe the Spurs for a while. But you guys, is that the case now? It just seems like there's so many different teams with different styles that you have to contend with. So you're not able to kind of lock in and say, okay, this is the type of style, the type of team we'd be able to be.
Well, Phil's approach has always been, we run our stuff offensively and defensively, and the other team has to adjust to us. And I played college ball at North Carolina, and my college coach was the same way. Let's learn, let me teach you, our system, and let everybody else adjust to us. Now, will the new coach feel differently? We'll have to wait and see.
You said before that the guys have earned the right to see if they can win this year after
Right.
that. By virtue of losing, that sort of lost the right to stay in that or something better.
We don't know if there'll be any opportunities, to do something that's realistic. So whether we win a championship, or lose in the first round, or lose in the third round, my job in particular is to examine the opportunities as they come along. We'll see between now and June 30th if there are in fact any opportunities, and if it's something that's for the betterment of the organization, going forward, we'll consider it.
Mitch, there have been questions about.
I'm not sure, there is anything official. I'm not sure I understand the question. Do you think he may come back? Is that what you're?
I just want to know if it's official. Like, did you turn in a letter, or?
I didn't get a letter, no.
Mitch, there have been questions.
I did not get a letter.
There have been questions about whether this team was playing with the proper amount of pride in the playoffs, and whether these players were able to stand up to the pressure of the moment. Did you see anything in the last few weeks that leads you to believe that there are players you don't want on this team because of those aspects?
No. I assume you're talking about our core players?
The core players will.
Yeah, no. We have 15 players on the team. Everybody's, basically at a different level. But no. And, they've all shown great remorse. They're disappointed. They quite frankly, they look terrible. Nobody's, got their head up. Hushed tones when they speak. And, they've been together. This is a painful experience. I'm not thinking for a second that there's a player out there that quit or doesn't deserve to be a Laker.
Mitch, can you talk about the transition into the next coach and how important a factor the triangle might be with this core of guys that's part of their life, basically, basketball life? You want to change it midstream? How important is a factor to keep that transition?
It'll be a factor that's could be included in our discussion when I talk to ownership about, coaching possibilities.
Because a lot of the guys are saying that, we'd love to keep it that way. Does that mean anything to you at all, or is that?
Well, Phil's not the only person that knows the triangle.
Right.
And there are a lot of variations, of the triangle. And quite frankly, there are many times this year that we ran the triangle and I couldn't recognize it. So, to say that we only run the triangle and that we have to find somebody, to teach and run the triangle exclusively, I'm not sure if that's the case.